Hey everybody! Excuse the mess behind me. I'm a mom of 4 kids and I haven't been feeling the greatest. But I'm going to make a pregnancy update. Tim went to his mom's house with the kids for a little bit and I haven't been feeling the greatest, and I actually passed him on the way home. I didn't even know he was leaving, and then he's like, oh, I'm going to my mom's. So I was like, okay, I'm going home. I'm going to go film a video. So I am 28 weeks and some odd days pregnant. I think like 3 days now. And this week has been hard. I came home from Utah this week on, what day did I come home? I don't even know. I think it was Monday. Excuse the yawning. I'm on a lot of prescriptions that make me tired. Anyway, so I've been home for a couple of days and I have been really sick this last week. It has just been a battle. Morning sickness is back in full force no matter what I do, no matter how much Zofran I take. I'm taking like the max dose right now and I am still sicker than crap. So now I've started doing Diclegis and Zofran together, which are safe to take together, and so I've been doing that and I'm still really sick. And so unfortunately we have to start IV therapy again, also due to the fact that my liver enzymes are rising, and dehydration I'm sure isn't helping that. So also the dehydration has caused a lot more contractions this week. And so with the combination of all those things, I had an appointment today, talked to the doctor, and he agrees that we need to start IV therapy again, which honestly I'm really bummed about. But I'm also thankful that he listened to my concerns and, we came to some sort of like conclusion for what's been going on. So I love my doctor, you guys. He's awesome. He's great. He and I get along really well. We, talk things out really good. There's just a lot of good communication going on, and I really appreciate that. So his nurse is working on setting it up right now, and I'm not sure what day it'll start. Probably Monday because it's already almost the weekend. And then if I need one in between now and then, I'll just go in and get an IV. Anyway, so IV therapy is happening again. My liver enzymes have gone up again. They're going to test them again in 2 weeks and then see like how... sorry, I'm yawning a lot. How the numbers are rising to see kind of, maybe it'll give us an idea of how much longer I can stay pregnant. So for those of you who don't know, liver enzymes are dangerous when you're pregnant, and mine get very high, and I have a liver disease, and so when I am pregnant, once they hit like a certain point of like being unsafe, then they have to deliver the baby. Liver enzymes can attack the baby's function of the organs for the baby, and it can be life-threatening for the mom and the baby as well if they get too high. And so this time they were rising a lot slower at the beginning of my pregnancy, but seem to have picked up a bit. So the dehydration, I'm sure, is a factor. Every time I get dehydrated, they seem to have gone up a lot. So that's not good necessarily, but it's happening. So we are doing just everything we can to keep the baby safe. I still want to make it to at least 36 weeks. Because the chance of having a NICU baby goes down significantly at 36 weeks. You could still have to have a NICU baby, but Avia was born at 36 weeks and didn't end up in the NICU. She did end up on Billy Lights, but that was probably partially due to the fact that of the liver disease attacking her organs. Her kidneys and liver were not functioning properly when she was born. So Billy Lights and other treatment helped that. And so I don't want to go so far that like it's dangerous for the baby, but I want to make it as far as I can so that it's also safer for the baby. So once we get to that point of where it's safer on the outside than the inside for the baby, that's when he'll be delivered. So I don't know when that is, but the doctor did do an ultrasound today, and they do them at each appointment at this office, which I really like because you can see the progression of your baby growing and just how much has changed, and it's neat to see the baby every time. So he is measuring 2.5 pounds right now, and that's by ultrasound, so it's not necessarily completely accurate, but it's nice to see his measurements and see him growing. And the last ultrasound 3 weeks ago was 1.5 pounds. So he's in 3 weeks has gone up a pound according to ultrasound, which, like I said, it may not be accurate, but that's still exciting to see him change so much and grow. And he's so cute. He's just the cutest little squishy thing. Definitely still a boy. So that's good and exciting. I think that's kind of everything this week. The morning sickness is definitely taking its toll. I'm exhausted. Sorry. I'm not keeping much down. I don't know that I've mentioned this a lot, but I have hyperemesis, so that's why I still have morning sickness at almost 30 weeks pregnant. Is I usually have it till the baby's out. So it's not uncommon for me to be sick. It's just not fun. It happens though. I mean, this morning was just brutal, and I still haven't kept anything down all day. I'm having a really hard time keeping food, let alone liquid, down, and liquid is so important when you're pregnant. And it's a battle. I'm really struggling. So I've tried all kinds of different things to like not throw up, and hardly any of it works. So I'm just, taking it a day at a time. But other than pregnancy related stuff, things are going good. Yawning, holy cow, I'm sorry, you guys. So the kids start school soon. They start school in just over a week, and they're so excited. All the boys are going to be in full day school, which is incredibly weird. And Ty has an appointment this week for a checkup before school starts, just to make sure seizure-wise there's nothing that changes or that we need to worry about. And they have to fill out a seizure plan for him so that the school has one on hand that we all agree on. And then also this week the bus will call and set all that up. And there's something else I had to do this week. Oh, I have to take in some extra papers for the kids. They're already registered, but these are just like extra forms and stuff that they have had me fill out. But they're all really excited. We did school supply shopping, which I should probably film a video on those. That was quite the school supply list for the kids. But I went and took all the boys and did school supply shopping. As much as I was so sick and did not want to do it, I knew I had to because school starts so soon. So I seriously was like going store to store, barfing my guts out and doing school supply shopping. But that's what it's just what happens when you have hyperemesis and you have kids. You still have to keep going. And like, people ask me all the time, how are you still going? And it's like, because I have to still be a mom. Morning sickness doesn't get me out of being a mom, and I wouldn't want it to. I love being a mom, but like, you still have to push through even if you are sick. So no sick days here. I still run my business and take care of my kids and just barf a lot in the meantime. But yeah, other than that, I mean, things are going fine. The morning sickness, like I said, is sorry, it's getting the best of me, and I'm exhausted. I'm so tired, but it's going really good. Another thing I really like about my doctor's office is they are fast, like really fast. My appointments are, including waiting room time, are maybe like 30 minutes and maybe even 40. But like my last doctor, I would wait in the waiting room for a good 45 or so minutes just in the wait room, not including the doctor appointment. And sometimes it was over an hour, and so it's really nice when I get to this doctor every time I've gone, like, they just get me right in and check everything out and be like, okay, this is what we're doing. What do you think? And then that's it. And it's really nice. So it takes me way longer to drive time than the actual doctor's appointment. But it is far worth the drive. I really like this doctor a lot. His nurse is great. The whole staff at the office is awesome. So I'm really happy with that. So I think that's everything. And yeah, that's all for now. So we'll talk to y'all later. Bye, guys.